y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another DIY embellishment in the series, and today we are doing another file by Marjorie Ann Designs, and it is called St. Patrick's Day Frogs. So, as you can see, I did these two cute little frogs. I did not do the rest of the set. I'll try to remember to pop a picture up of it. It has beer steins. It's supposed to be holding a beer stein. And it has little squiggly things and shamrocks as a headband. But my machine would not cut the little squiggly things for the headband. So I just decided to leave them off, which I wanted to use these for a different layout anyways. I wanted to use them for a pond layout with pictures of my frogs, which you'll see this month. I use glossy accents on the eyes and the spots. Is that not the cutest? Look how cute. And I'm going to put both of them together today. All you have to do, you can leave a comment to win this set. But I just want to tell y'all, I went ahead and I inked all my pieces, and I even chalked the cheeks because I figured I would forget. I put all of these together like a week ago, and I'm just now getting around to making the video. So I did ink everything with the Mowed Lawn and the Rustic Wilderness. So the darker green pieces, I use Rustic Wilderness, and then I use Mowed Lawn on everything else, Distress Oxide. And then you can see, here's my spots for my frog. I did leave it in my tray. And then this is all the clovers it cut out. And I went ahead and cut those out, so you'll get some of them if you get a set. But would that not be super cute? Of course, it wouldn't be this many, but would that not be cute with them just sitting in the clovers? And I made him holding the clover since I didn't do the beer steins. But I think it's super cute, and they're very versatile. You could use them for all kinds of things. You could cut them for cards. You could do a layout. You could actually use them for St. Patrick's Day. I think they're cute, and you can do lots of stuff. So, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to do this one first, and here's all of our pieces for it. I'll set this one to the side. And these are actually fairly easy to put together. They're all big pieces, except for the dots, the spots on it. So, what we're going to start with first is the feet. It did take me a few minutes to figure out what order that these went in. I had to put it, try to put it together without gluing, because y'all know I like to just glue and go for it, and then bad things happen. Okay, and then, let's see, then it's going to be the belly. Gonna kind of just line it up down here on bottom. And then it's going to be the legs, and these are the legs that look like lily pads. Okay, it's coming together. I know, it still looks a little weird. Then we're going to put the belly on. And just line it up here in the center. And then these are going to be your eyelids, and you know I like to go ahead and just put things together so that it just becomes one piece if I can. So that's one of them. This one's the other one. Okay. And then we're going to put the head on. And I did leave the edge right here unglued so that I can just have a space to slide the arms up under there. So then you have the arms. And what I did was I glued them at the top but put foam tape at the bottom. So let me grab my foam tape. Just going to put a little piece right here so that it just gives it a little bit of dimension. And then, like I said, I put some glue up here to hold it. So then you can see where everything kind of lines up right here at the bottom. There's the little spots for the hand. And then you're going to line the arm up top to cover up your little extra piece of the base there. Do this side the same exact way. There's that part. Like I said, really easy so far, right? And then I took and I put my eyes up on foam tape to make them pop. Give the little froggy some character. I think I'm going to put a piece of thin one on here. Whenever I start adding glossy accents, sometimes if you don't have like most of the piece, some kind of something under it, it can bow it just a little bit and cause it to roll up. So I like to try to make sure it's held down really good. So then we're going to put these eyeballs on. And you can tell there's a wide side and then a narrow side. You want your wide side so it'll cover the whole thing here. But you don't have to put it all the way up because you're going to have your eyelids. And there's that one. And then you're going to add the eyelids on. And I didn't put any foam or anything like that on them. I'm just gluing them onto the eyeball. And just kidding. Pull that off. We need to put the eye. We need to put the pupil on here. So you're going to put it on. And now you're going to put the eyelid on. And then this one. You're You're just lining it up to finish filling in the empty space on your base. And then we're going to put on the mouth. And the tongue. I love these frogs. It was nice to take a break from the bears and do something different. These little froggies are so cute. And then we just have to put the spots on. And I just went by the picture on the website to figure out like what dots went where and all that stuff. Like how many dots. And then you put the other ones, they go over here on the legs. Have 3 on each side on this one. And voila, that froggy's done, except for us doing all of our pin work. Okay, so I'm going to set this one aside now, and we're going to work on this one. So, let me pull this one over here. This one's really simple too. It actually don't have a lot of pieces for it. It's just basic, the basics. I'm going to go ahead and glue my eyelids together. Just like I did on the other one. Okay, got those together. Now on this one, we are going to do the back leg on first, because you have to build stuff on top of this, and it just lines up here on the base. Okay, there's that one. And then we're going to put on this back arm. So let's see, it goes on like that. And we're going to put this arm, nope, just kidding. We're going to put the belly on next. Because this arm needs to go on top of it. So there's that part. And then we're going to put this arm on. And I did the same thing as I did with those arms. I put foam tape down here on bottom and then I glued it on the top. So let's do that. Add a little bit of dimension and character. This frog reminds me when he's put together before you put his face on, when it's just the basic outline. Oh, this one's the leg. Just kidding. But I still did it the same way. I picked up the leg instead of the arm. Okay, now the arm. Same exact thing. Put some foam tape down here on bottom and glue on the top. But the basic outline of him I'll show you in a second. It reminds me of Kermit the Frog. And I love Kermit. Okay. coming together. Alright, so next is going to be the head. And this little spot in the middle is going to be cut out. That is where the headband was supposed to go, and we're not going to use that part. But we're going to do the eyes next. I'm going to put foam tape on them. Glue these on. It's going to be the exact same thing. Going to put your eyeballs on. And then the actual eyes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim out this middle piece here from the base. Doesn't that remind you of Kermit? Let's put these on. Okay, there's our basics. Then we're going to do the mouth. And the tongue. Ah. Okay. Got glue on my fingers, it's spreading stuff. And then for this, I put a little piece of foam tape. And I took one of the shamrocks. And I pretty much glued the hand onto the shamrock. And then I glued the shamrock to the arm. Okay. So, oh, I pulled it off. Alright, so there's our frogs, and they're super cute, just like they are. Oh, I didn't do the spots. Okay, this one only has spots on its nose for whatever reason. So, let's put this on here. Pip's decided he's going to have a meltdown in there. Okay, so now we got our spots on there. And now all we need to do is our finishing touches pin work. So, y'all know, I'm going to take my Jelly Roll pen, my Sharpie S-Gel pen, and I'm going to use a Tri-Blend marker. I'm pretty much using this Tri-Blend marker. This one's the light green blend, and I'm just using it on the dark one. I'm just going to use this to do some highlights on the frog. So what I did was I went over his spots just to give them a little something extra. And I didn't do the whole thing. I just did a partial on it. Sounds like there's a motorcycle or a dirt bike going by out there. Alright. It's starting to get nice weather here, y'all. We're in fake spring number 2. Anybody else getting nice weather? My flowers are starting to bloom. I'm happy it's becoming spring. And time goes up an hour tonight. In case you didn't know. I wish they would just stay on the same time. And then I went in at the feet and just drew a little line to like give him a little bit of more depth. Like you can see the bend in it. And here in his hand. And up here in his hand. And I didn't do a whole lot of pen work on this one. I thought it looked really cute without doing all of it. I'm going to fill this in. And then his toes here to kind of define his toes. I think that's all the green pen work I did. I'm just looking. Like I said, it's been a minute since I put everything together. And then the only black we're going to do is do the little lines right here at the corner of his mouth. Just to finish off his smile. I think it's super cute. And then the rest is going to be with the white pen. So just going to go in, going to draw in the eyes, ever how you want them. There's a lot of different ways to do the eyes. And then once you let this dry, it doesn't take a long time to dry on the white pen, but you want to make sure after you do it, you don't touch it. Give it a minute to dry. Oh, I know what other I did around his belly right here. Just did some lines around it to add to it. Let it dry, especially if you're, well, you want to let it dry so that you're not touching it and messing it up. But, because this white pen is really easy to come off. But if you're going to add glossy accents, make sure it is really dry. Like, let it set for 5 minutes or so and just dry really good before you add the glossy accents. Because if not, it kind of washes out some of the color. I think it's just because it reacts with the liquid. So, just be mindful of that. And then set your piece somewhere so that it can dry really good. Where you're not going to touch it. I usually let all of my glossy accent pieces, sometimes just a few hours if I'm in a hurry. But I generally leave mine to set all night and let them dry. Just so they're really good and dry and not sticky. I've heard lots of people say that they have problems with it being sticky. Mine is not sticky. I always do a light coat on it. So, I don't know. I'm going to do the freckles. Because y'all know, everything gets freckles. And a little line for the tongue just to kind of divide it a little bit. So, that is the froggies. Like, super cute, right? So, I will let this dry for a minute, and then I'll go and I'll do the glossy accents on the spots and on the eyes. And all you have to do to win a set of these is leave a comment below, and I will draw at the end of the month. So I just want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I hope that you enjoyed this and that it inspires you. And until next time, bye y'all.